Good morning from a winter stormed in kitchen. So I am Sarah, and today I am going to show you how to make a 4-ingredient banana pudding using mini Nilla wafers, pudding mix, 3 spotted bananas, and a tub of whipped cream and 2 cups of milk to make the pudding. And we're gonna put this together in probably less than 20 minutes for a wonderful dessert. So like I said, we live in northern Minnesota, and my husband went fishing and I got snowed in because I can't get out of my driveway. So I'm kind of grasping at making a dessert that I had everything on hand and didn't have to run to the store. So this is super simple. So what I already did is I had a 3.4 ounce container of vanilla instant pudding and pie filling. You want to make sure you have the instant. And I poured that into my mixer using my whisk attachment, added 2 cups of milk, and I didn't show you how to do this because I messed up on my first video, so I am just refilming that part of it. And so then I whisked it until it was completely put together, and now it's turning into the pudding like this. But I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes while it sets up. And then we're gonna get the rest of the banana pudding ready. So this is super good, super simple. You wanna make sure your bananas are spotted for this. You don't want the hard bananas. And it's good to eat over a couple of days in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna be back in just a few minutes and we'll put it together. Okay, we're back. And the pudding that was in the fridge is done. So that looks like that, completely done. So now we are going to put the rest of this together. So we need to take our 3 bananas. Make sure you're using spotted bananas, not the fresh hard ones, but not black yet. So there's, you know, you've got like a 2-day window on these bananas to use them perfect. So this is the perfect time to use these right now. This is a really good spring and summer dessert too. It's nice and light. And after Christmas, we're working on eating a little bit lighter. Okay, so we're gonna just cut these into slices. Okay. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't really love bananas, but now that I've gotten older, I really like bananas. Isn't that funny how your taste buds change? Okay, so here's my dish. So you can use a 9x13. I only have a half a package of vanilla wafers, so I'm gonna make it a little bit taller and in like a round dish, just because I think it looks nice, and I have a lid for this one, which works really well. So, like I said, I'm a little low on the wafers. You can almost use a full box. I have about a half. So I'm going to spread the wafers in the bottom, a handful. So this is a layered dessert. Okay, so you want to use half of so layer the bottom with the Nilla wafers. Put half of the pudding on there, spread it out over the top of the cookies. You know, so when you go to eat this, you scoop it out so it doesn't stick or anything like that. You just want to make sure your cookies are about even. Okay, so I got half there. Now we're going to take our bananas and just like lightly just layer them flat in there. And we'll have 2 layers, so we want to use half of the bananas. So that'd be a banana and a half on the bottom. Okay, next layer of cookies. And I'm going to leave a few for the top. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit for the top. I'm using the mini Nilla wafers. Okay, so pour the rest of the pudding over the top. Spread it My husband is going to love this dessert. I am cutting back on sugar for a couple weeks. So I don't know if I'll be eating this. This one doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, just the pudding has in the cookies, I guess, too. Okay, next layer is the bananas. We want to use up all the bananas. Okay, all right. Then the layer after that is the whipped topping. So you want to make sure that this topping has been set out so that it's easy to pour over the top and spread. So we're gonna put that over the top. So you want to take it out a couple of hours ahead. And you'll use the whole container. Okay, mine is not quite done. Actually, I'm only going to use 3/4 of this container because I don't like it super thick. If you want to use the whole whipped topping container, you can. I'm just going to do a light one over the top. This has got to be the easiest dessert. This would be really good, like, if you have like a lot of guests coming, like 4th of July or stuff like that. Okay, you're gonna take the rest of your crackers and we're gonna crumble them. Like I said, you can use the big ones too. I just had a lot of these vanilla wafers left over from my vanilla cookies that I made over Christmas. And I'm very thrifty, so I want to make sure I'm using everything in my pantry. And by the way, for those of you that watch me all the time that I lost my microphone or the dog chewed it up or something, I've been waiting 4 days for FedEx to deliver my new one. Well, first we had a winter, okay, so I don't know what happened the first 2 days. And then we had a winter storm and our driveway isn't plowed, so I'm assuming that's why it's not here, because they can't get into our driveway until later today. All right, so then you put that on there, and then you're gonna wanna refrigerate this, and you wanna store this one in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna bring this over and show you what it looks like. So that's what this looks like, the banana pudding. And then, so I'm gonna grab the lid, and then this will sit in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours before it like combines all the flavors together and is ready to eat. This would also be really good in individual serving cups too, you know, just kind of an idea. And that was so simple. And then you don't want to store this on the counter. You want to store this in the refrigerator. So every time you want some, you need to just go scoop it out of the fridge. So I think that's it. And I hope you enjoyed my, I'm making this in February. It's probably more of a dessert for April, May, June, July, like when we're on the lake and in the have cabin season in Minnesota. But we're snowed in. This is what I had, and I needed to use up my bananas, so that's what you're gonna get today. So I hope you enjoyed this 4-ingredient, really easy banana pudding. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.